let's see here. Make sure that my shit's cooking. Give me just a second here. Alright, y'all, thank you for your patience. Just getting my notes together here. By y'all, I mean, what? Absolutely nobody. Okay, so I just got a bunch of stats and whatnot here for me to work off of. Alright, so we are back with another bucs video. Today we're just going to try to wrap up the preseason. We got 3 games left. We're going to just try to get through them all, so that way we have a bunch of footage on the preseason. We're not necessarily going to get too excited over the games. Maybe. You never know. But this is just our time to figure out who's making the team, getting adjusted to who we want to build around, if we want to be a passing team, if we want to be a running team. Because, I mean, we kind of have to work with the roster we got. I mean, we only got about $9 million in free cap space, which isn't going to necessarily help with a lot of the issues that I could potentially see with this team. So, with that being said, before we get into the first game, they have us do cut days beforehand. So, here, hold on. I'm not trying to have my phone make all that damn noise while I'm trying to make this work here. Let me see if my shit's actually like sounding good. Yeah. Alright. So let's see. Alright. So in between each game they will have us cut players. This time they're only having us cut 5 players. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way right now. For quarterbacks, I don't want to cut anyone until the last week of preseason, or just before the regular season starts, really. So let's see here. Other than that, I mean, don't want any adjustments there. No. I think center. I mean, I was looking a little bit at the roster as to some players that we could release. Third string center we don't necessarily need. I have a hard time wanting to get rid of rookies. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. We're going to wait till the end of preseason. Both these guys are... Yeah, Adrian Claiborne's bigger in size, so he probably has better strength. Much better strength. He has the best strength out of everybody here. That's kind of diabolical. Hold on. So does that mean we put Adrian Clay? Because I mean, maybe we trade him for some picks. That wouldn't actually be half bad. Strength's not good. His speed's okay. His power is second lowest. Tackling is tied for low. Yeah, I think we're gonna trade him just because he's a higher overall, and I think I could excuse me, get like a 4th or a 5th round pick out of that. Yeah, we don't necessarily need a 30-year-old depth tackle, you know. I think that's necessarily going to help us out long run. Let's see the other linebackers here. We got 3, 2. Corners 6. Thanks. Why do we have 2 kickers? Connor Barth has been the kicker, so. Why do we have 2 punters too? What the hell? Get out of here. Okay, perfect. So now we just need to trade Marcus White, and then, if we can, rather. I don't know that anybody will necessarily want him per se. He's 25, so he's still pretty young. Anybody interested? Anybody at all? It's like less than $500,000, guys. Why wouldn't you want it? Nope. Ooh. They could use it. Steelers could definitely use a boost there. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. It's crazy work, Al. Come a long way. I'm not really impressed with his ratings, and they really could use a defensive end. So I think this works out. I don't value him very highly because he just doesn't have great ratings, and I don't think the Steelers are going to value him outside of the fact that he's just going to be a day one starter, and maybe can develop into something good. So I think a 5th round pick's going to be perfect. I'm not interested. Okay, so how about this then? We get a 5th this year and a 4th next year. Actually, no. Let me go a 5th this year, as well as a 7th. And I will give up a 6th round pick. Okay. How about this? It's significantly more value. Okay, then how about we just swap 5th round picks? Simple as that. Let's just swap 5th round picks. You get a player in the deal that starts for you guys, and we make roster cuts. So it all really balances out there. Okay, and then I mean, obviously there's going to be other people that have been signing, and we can't. Our receiver depth is a little lacking. If we can't figure something out, that might be a decent option, Polaris. But yeah, so we get to play the Patriots in this game, so that should be fun. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just rock the steady aways. Don't need to go too crazy out there. Playing the Patriots today. Definitely going to be good to see how we can play offense this time, and you'll see why. We're going to have a few key inactives today, which I will go over here in a moment. Okay, let that do its thing. So as you know, we're taking on the Patriots today. Definitely a very good team, so I will anticipate us seeing Tom Brady at least for a quarter, maybe even a half at this point. Running the ball, I'm not too worried about from them, and that's kind of what was the big stop from us winning last week. And just taking a look at it last year, offensively speaking, we were consistently top 10, top 15 in a lot of stats. So, for example, we averaged 24.3 points per game, and that's 13th. You know, so if we can kind of stay around that level, if not score more, that'd be perfect. You know, and offensively, we were a better passing team than we were a running team the season prior. So I don't know. It's definitely going to be good to see how we can kind of get this offense going for sure. We're going to go with heads. We won the toss. Give me that ball. All right. Excuse me, just get some water. Martin's going to take the return for us. I don't necessarily like that. But he will get us out to the 26-yard line. So, I do want to see Dan Orlovsky take some reps this game. They're going to be very important. Our QB2 is completely wide open in terms of a position battle. I'm going to start off by handing it off to Leonard, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage and stay down because it looks like he's a little banged up. So now it's 2nd and 10. The clock is stopped because of that injury. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Orlovsky. He's going to throw it out wide, and it's going to be picked off by Aqib Talib. That was way off the mark, and just like that, we have turned the ball over already. As you can see there, Brady went for 147 and a pick in his last preseason game there. Going to go ahead and start off by taking a snap here, and that's going to be deflected, and it will be 2nd and 10. This Bucs defense really had a hard time preventing the run game last week with the fact the Patriots not liking running the ball so much. That might not be as big of an issue. As we see here, Brian Leonard will be missing the rest of this game, if not more, with a dislocated elbow. That is some big news, as he was hoping to maybe make the roster as running back number 3, and that injury is probably going to set him back a little bit. 2nd and 10 now. Gronkowski in the motion. He's going to hand it off to Ridley, who's going to shrug off a hell of a lot of people here, and he's going to get a gain of about 8 on the play. It's that run game that's really going to mess us up. I mean, last year we allowed 75 rushing first downs total, which was less than we acquired, but still, that is quite a bit of first downs via the run game. As now we're going to look at a 3rd and 2. Brady's just going to hand it off to Ridley, and he's going to make a cut, and he's going to get the first down and get all the way to the 18-yard line. So already the Patriots are marching off of a turnover caused by the Bucs offense. And last year, those interceptions were a problem. We saw 17 thrown by Josh Freeman, and we got to see interceptions go down. I mean, if we want to win ball games, turnovers have to not happen. It's now 1st and 10 at the 18. We're going to see Gronk moving out to the left side now. Brady's going to take the snap, and he's going to go down, as that was Hayward on the sack. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the defense here. Left outside linebacker number 57 just got that sack on the play. So it is now 2nd and 19, as it was good to see that defense really show some pressure on this high explosive offense. Brady now taking the snap, not going to hand it off. He's going to fire it out wide. That's going to be Boyce, caught for 10 yards. It was Darrelle Revis on the coverage there. One of the better, if not best, cornerbacks actively in the league. It's going to be good to have him on our team and really defensively bank on him a lot of the time. Third and 8 now. This is Sedfeld, motion out wide. And Brady's going to go down. That was Levante David with the sack. So already this defense is making some changes that we saw from week 1 and adjusting and making the right calls and the right formations in order to stop a high explosive offense. 2 sacks on that drive, as it looks like the Patriots will have to walk away with a field goal after getting an interception to start the game. So still not very ideal for this Bucs team, but very, very important that we only let them score a field goal. That will be up and good. So it is now 3-0. I'm not extremely worried about it. It's good to see our defense stepping up. It took us forever to finally allow a field goal last week. I mean, we got a bunch of stops. We got, a few here, a few there. But it's good to see us actually putting together a good drive on defense. Doug Martin now with another return. He's got some room, but will be tackled at the 25-yard line. So we're going to go ahead and see Orlovsky go back out on the field. We just want to see how he can handle turning the ball over. Can he go back out there and lead this offense? That's going to be deflected. Incomplete again. Orlovsky spent a few years on the Lions roster a few years back when they went 0-16. And he's just trying to make a roster spot here as maybe a veteran backup on the Bucs, as he's going to dump it off to James, as that will be a catch for a gain of, I think, of about 2 on the play. We're not running forwards. Okay, well then, we're going to fix that. 3rd and 8 now. Orlovsky in the shotgun look. He's going to fire it. Incomplete. Just looked flustered and could not find Page, as that was his intended target. It's now 4th and 8. This offense stalled out once again, and they will have to punt. This will be a booming kick, as we'll get it to about the 18, and he will get tackled down at the 31-yard line. So with only 3 seconds left in the first quarter, it's probably going to be the last play that we see Tom Brady and a lot of these starters, which is good. I don't mind that. Brady's going to take the snap. He's just going to hand it off here. He's going to get a gain of about 7. So now out comes Ryan Mallett and a bunch of the other backups. As Mallett's going to take the snap here. He's going to have to throw it away. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. It's very good to see this defense getting so much pressure on the quarterback. That was something we could not do last week. I mean, we had, I think, about 2, maybe 3 sacks. But just not a lot of pressure consistently, which is good. And he will get tackled at the line of scrimmage. So now it is 4th down. Once again, this defense is stepping up. We just need to see something out of our offense. 4th and 3 now. Go ahead and see him punt it away. It's a deep kick. We got Banks to return it, and he's going to get tackled at the 18-yard line. Just like that, we will now see Weber take the field, as he played pretty well in his last game. I see someone there that I don't want to. Weber's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it out to Crabtree, the guy who caught the touchdown pass last week, as that will be a gain of about 5 yards. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments here, because I saw some guys that I do not want to see out there. Rather see you. I'd rather see you. If anything, and if anything. We'll just do that for now because it'll be better. Oh yeah, definitely not putting Doug Martin at receiver. What is that? Where'd you go? I guess we'll just do that. Okay, cool. So that'll likely be the offense that we see for the majority of the game going forward. 2nd and 5. Weber did complete his last pass. He's going to look again. Just overthrew Tyquan Underwood there. Now 3rd and 5. Hopefully we can see this offense start to move a little bit. Weber is alone in the backfield. He's going to fire it over the middle. That's going to be dropped by Owosu. 4th and 5. Just like that, we're going to have to see yet another punt. Conan, he's going to get yet another deep punt off. Edelman will be back there to return it, and he will get to the 39-yard line. So once again, we're going to see if this defense can hold up and make the necessary stops. We're going to see Mallet alone in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's going to find Edelman. He's going to make the catch and get a gain of about 9 yards. And just like that, that will take us to the 2-minute warning as the Patriots are still up 3-0, and they are currently marching towards our territory. 2nd and 1 now. Mallet once again alone in the backfield. Mallet looking over the middle, finding Edelman, as that will be a 1st down. First and 10 now. Once again, let's hurry up. Shotgun look. Mallet looking to fire. He's going to fire his favorite receiver so far. That's going to be Edelman for another 1st down, as that was a gain of about 11 on the play. So far, Julian Edelman has 3 catches for 25 yards. It's good for an average of about 8.5 per catch. Mallet taking the snap, looking for Edelman again. He's going to find him. He's going to get hit as he gets the 1st down, but he will get him all the way down to the 19-yard line. Julian Edelman proving why he should be a solid receiver in this offense. Mallet now has Leon Washington in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He won't hand it off. Looking, and he's going to go down for a sack. Sack number 3 in the 1st half, as the Patriots will have to call a timeout now. 2nd and 18. They are on the 27-yard line. Sudfeld now motioning out wide. Mallet looking, and he's going to go down yet again. Back-to-back sacks. That is now 4 in the 1st half. Third and 23 on the 32-yard line. Mallet taking the snap, firing it over to Sudfeld, who's going to get a handful of those yards back, and it will now be 4th and 10. So we're going to go ahead and call a timeout. We're going to see the Patriots attempt a pretty short field goal here. Let's see if Gostkowski can make it, and he does. So just like that, the Patriots will go up 6-0. This defense with 4 sacks in the 1st half has been a huge factor that's been keeping us in this game so far. I'm going to see them kick the ball off now. Just going to go ahead and let it bounce out the back. Not trying to jeopardize field position here. We only got a handful of seconds left. Handful of timeouts left as well. All right, we're going to see Weber now taking the field. And take the snap, firing it over the middle, and that was almost intercepted. That was way off the mark. The intended receiver there was Tyquan Underwood, but the accuracy just was not there. Weber now taking the snap, dumping it off. No. Third and 10 now. Weber trying to avoid a 3rd and out. Rolling out to the right. He's going to fire it. That's caught by Douglas, but then dropped. Just like that, it is now 4th and 10. I want to go for this so bad. No idea. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Last year, we were 24th in the league with 41%. We're going to see Weber take the snap here, firing it out wide. That's intercepted by Logan Ryan. That is now the second turnover caused by this Patriots defense. Both Orlovsky and Weber both have thrown an interception now. Mallett now has good field position to start on the 35. He's taking the snap. He's going to look, and he's going to get dropped again. Sack number 5. As now they are way out of field goal range, and that might just take us to the end of this first half. But it might not. Looks like they're lining up for another play. Mallett taking a snap, firing it over, incomplete. That was almost intercepted. This defense is playing out of their mind. They're going to attempt a long field goal here, but we're going to call a timeout. See if we can't ice the kicker. Third and 18 with 5 seconds left to go. Gostkowski's going to go for his third field goal. Kick is up. It looks like it's going to be short. Banks is going to return it. He's going. And he will be tackled at the 22-yard line. And just like that, we will head into the second half with a score of 6-0. It is outrageous. We've not been able to score, not been able to keep up with them offensively. It's been a huge concern so far. All right. While we're waiting, because we're going to have to, kick the ball off. Oof, Weber, that is not a good look for you, dog. So I think we give Glennon the third, and then whoever plays, I don't know, whoever I want to get another look at for the fourth will play. Perfect. And, yep, perfect. I mean, Crabtree's kind of like, at this point, gotten himself a roster spot. So, oh, careful, Sprite. All right, let's go ahead and get this second half underway. Horrible kick. Out of bounds. Slater going to return it, and he's going to get dropped at the 25-yard line. So now we're going to take a look at Ryan Mallett again in the second half. Looks like they're just going to roll with him, see if they can't get him in a groove and be ready for that QB2 spot. Ryan Mallett now has got a man motioning out wide. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's going to get hit as he throws. That's Edelman as he bobbled the snap there and dropped it. But hold on, we have an injury timeout. Mallett was hit really hard after the end of that throw. Almost roughing the passer, but it was as he was throwing. So now we're going to take a look at Tim Tebow, the third-string quarterback. It's now 2nd and 10. Tebow's got Leon Washington in the backfield with him. Edelman's out in the slot. Looks like they're just going to take their time. Tebow taking the snap. He's going to fire it over to Amendola, as that will be a catch of a yard. So Tim Tebow starting off 1 for 1 for 1 yard. As you can see, Robert Kraft is in the stands for this game. So we really hope that we can see the Bucs win today. Now Mallett is back out there, and that's going to be incomplete as the receivers got in each other's way. To be exact, that was Sudfeld standing in Amendola's way, causing an incomplete pass. So we only saw Tim Tebow out there for one play. Just kind of looked like maybe he got the wind knocked out of him. Ryan Mallett, that is. Banks, did not return that, and it's going to be down at the 20. A little bit of a miskey there by Jonathan Banks. So now out comes Glennon. who was on fire last week. Glennon, he's going to start off by handing it off to James. That will be a gain of about 3 yards. Glennon now, 2nd and 7. He's going to hand it off to James again. James, he's got some room. First down. That's a gain of about 8 on the play. At this point, we have 2 whole quarters to work with. Our defense has been killing it, and we just need to see some consistency on offense. We're going to hand it off to James, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now. Glennon. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it over to James on the screen pass, and that will be a gain of about 7 yards. It's good to see this offense getting some yardage on these plays. You see Glennon take the snap. He's going to fire it over to Underwood, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Gain of 7. Glennon's really been showing some poise so far in these first 2 preseason games, making all of his throws, making the right reads. You're going to see him hand the ball off here to Smith, who will get a gain of about 5 yards. And that might just be the final play of this 3rd quarter, and it will be. We will head into the 4th quarter with the score being 6-0. We have the ball on the 50-yard line. Finally starting to see a little bit of offense. I think I want to keep Glennon out there just because, we barely saw him. 2nd and 5 now. Glennon's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it. That's going to be incomplete. Douglas got in Underwood's way. So just what happened to the Patriots on their 3rd down just happened to us. So we got to be careful with things like that. 3rd and 5 now. Glennon going to take the snap. He's going to fire it out wide. That's Tyquan Underwood again. He's going to get out of bounds. First down. This offense is moving, and that's exactly what I want to see. Glennon's not playing like a rookie out there. He's playing as if he's got a season or 2 under his belt. He's going to hand it off to James. That's going to be a gain of 3. Devin McCourty was there to wrap him up. 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. We saw last week that Glennon was able to march down the field and get us a touchdown in the last couple of seconds. He's going to fire it over the middle, incomplete, as it is now 3rd and 7. As I was saying, we saw Glennon march down last week. We're kind of hoping we can see the same result this week, however. But the question is, will we? It's 3rd and 7. Glennon is going to take the snap. He's going to fire it out wide. That's going to be dropped by Underwood. And there is an injury on the field, as Glennon will be shaken up just a little bit. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and just attempt a field goal here. The kick will be up, and it will be nowhere near good, as that did not have the power. That was an atrocious kick. They're going to walk away with no points. So the Buccaneers have to go back out on defense and make another stop. Mallett, he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Leon Washington, who's going to get a gain of about 5 yards. We're going to see Glennon have a pectoral strain. So if he's not ready by the time our drive, if we can get a drive, then we're going to have to see Weber. 2nd and 5 now. Now it's got Leon in the backfield again. They're just trying to make as much time go off the clock as possible. They're going to hand it off to Leon again. He's going to get enough for a first down. As he makes a move, he might have enough for a touchdown. That will go all the way, and that's a touchdown for the New England Patriots. Just like that, we are now down 12-0. Our defense falls apart in the worst possible moment. We're going to hand it off again. Leon's going to get in for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to be up 14-0. So now we just have 2 minutes left to go in order to score 2 touchdowns. Can we do it? Smith, he's going to take the return, and he will get us to about the 24-yard line. Looks like Glennon is not ready to come back out, so we're going to take a look at Weber. He's going to fire it deep. Incomplete. This offense needs yards, and they need it now. Can they do it? Weber taking the snap. He's going to look. He's just going to dump it off to Byam here, who's going to get enough for the first down, and then some, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Weber is going to take the snap here. He's going to look. He's going to fire it over to Byam, who's going to make the catch for a gain of about 6, as it looks like a Patriot was shaken up on the play there. Oh, he's running for 35 minutes. That's crazy. Glennon back in the game. He's going to find Byam, who's been making all the catches this drive. First down. This offense wants to hurry up. Glennon back out there after an injury on the last drive. And he's going to get sacked on the play. That was Logan Ryan on a safety blitz there. Came in and sacked Glennon. Second and 21 now. Glennon going to take the snap. He's going to fire it. He might have his man. No, incomplete. If he would have just led the receiver a little bit there, that could have been good. But now it is 3rd and 21. Glennon is going to take the snap. He's going to fire it. Incomplete. We've seen steadily that throwing on the run is just not Glennon's thing. There's definitely a lot of things we can develop with him. Glennon going to fire it. Not nearly enough for the first down on 4th down. And just like that, the ball game will be over. Unless some sort of miracle can happen, which I do not anticipate happening anytime soon. They will get a gain of 5 on the play. Maybe we can get another drive on offense, which would be nice. We will see Leon take another snap here, and he'll get tripped up, but that will be enough for a first down. So I do not think we will be seeing this ball back. Looks like they will just let the majority of this clock tick out. Yeah, so this game was rough. Offensively, just so many miscues. Yeah, so many miscues that we just need to work through. They're going to take one more snap. He will get thrown down. Should have been a loss on the play, but it is what it is. That will go ahead and wrap this game up. Leon with a smooth 5 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Once again, the run game's what killed us. Definitely more positives in this game despite us losing by more. We played 2 solid teams. It's the preseason. I'm not really worried about it. Offensively, I saw a lot out of Glennon. I think he might just win that quarterback number 2 job, just purely because he's playing better than everyone else. He's making those throws. He's making the adjustments. The ball just seemed to move a lot easier with him. The other 2 quarterbacks, I'm a little less certain on now. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats here. So as we saw, Orlovsky went 1 for 4. In the previous game, he went for 1 for 3. So now he's 2 for 7 for 0 yards and an interception. That's really not amazing. Weaver went 3 for 10 this game overall. That would make him 8 for 19. Solid 50%, a little less. 25 yards plus, I don't know, probably an extra 50, 56. Glennon really played well. Despite the little cold badge and him throwing for 50%, I still think that he played better. As you see, he's the only one that actually got a quarterback rating from this game. Running the ball, I wasn't really too focused on it. We lost Brian Leonard, unfortunately, pretty early on. I was hoping he could make the roster as maybe a vet third option, on the running game. But Mike James kind of showed off towards the end there a little bit. Michael Smith also had a nice carry. Receiving the ball, not a lot of people did much. I mean, Crabtree caught the ball once. I mean, he's been a reliable target throughout preseason so far. Taekwon Underwood, 2 catches, 17 yards, but 1 drop. I mean, Douglas had a drop, and Owusu had a drop as well. Just not amazing play. I mean, our leading receiver being by him on the last drive, catching 3 for 34 yards, is a little concerning. Defensively, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the preseason games in this. However, I will do another game. It will just be another stream. So this will be one game. The next stream will be another game. Let's see here. And the preseason isn't a huge deal. Excuse me. Normally. But with this game and it being a rewriting history series, I definitely want to start as early in the season as possible, get acclimated with the players, and just really get ready for this season. But anyway, let's take a look at defense. Holland led us with 3 tackles. That was really good to see. Golston had 2 sacks as a rookie. That is amazing to see him performing like that in the preseason. I'm not going to start him simply because let's see if I can find our starting left end here. No. Okay. Anyway, he's just not going to start for us per se, but he could definitely move up in the rankings for sure. We had 5 total sacks. 2 of them were from Golston, 1 from Derek Landry, 1 from Levante David, and then 1 from Adam Hayward. So 2 from outside linebackers when we were running closer to a 4-3 look rather than a 3-4. We definitely saw a lot of pressure out of both David and where are we at? Hayward. We didn't get any interceptions. There was no fumbles or anything like that, which is fine, I guess. But we need to work on that a little bit. It says we got 1 fumble recovery. I think that's because Jonathan Banks fumbled on a punt and then got it back or something. But pass deflections, Casillas got 1 and Leonard Johnson got 1. Kicking the ball wise, Barth just shanked that 1 field goal. Maybe that dictates the outcome a little bit differently. I don't know, but we're seeing Doug Martin return a lot of kickoffs. I don't like that, just because if he's going to be our starting running back, I don't want him seeing a lot of that kickoff, reps, a lot of those. Banks, he's not a high-end corner right now, so I don't have a problem with him returning. I definitely think that it will help. It can help get him XP. It can help him potentially even become a good trade asset in the future. Here, we're just going to go ahead and finish up the game. I don't want to look at really much else other than that. Let's see how long I've been streaming. 44. I mean, I would just get straight into the next game. I'm just thinking if I should do. 2 in 1 here. This is fully live. I don't plan these shits. Alright. Tight end Clay Harbor's time with the Eagles has come to an end. Oh. Oh. So, that's big. The Patriots just cut Leon Washington. That's big. I think we just found our running back number 2. Maybe even our return guy. Let's see how Leonard's doing though. I forgot that's not how you check this. Let's see. Dislocated elbow, 4 weeks. I think for now we're just going to place you on IR so we don't have to make any trades or cuts or anything like that. And he will be available as depth. We do have to cut a handful of players though. So we do have to make those cuts. Let's go ahead and just do that now. Excuse me. So that way you just don't have to worry about that in the next episode. Quarterbacks wise, I think I'm okay with just letting Orlovsky just walk after that game. Vet wise, we got that out of Freeman. Been there, done that. Hit the playoffs. We got Weaver too, who's not had a lot of in-game experience, but he's been around a lot of systems, so maybe he can even just be helpful in terms of understanding a system. Glennon has been balling out, so I think these 3 are the ones that we're going to keep for now, unless Weaver just, I don't know, shits the bed. So we're going to go ahead and cut Dan Orlovsky. That's going to be one of our 6 players. I think because I do want to make room. I think, honestly, I did place him on IR. I think we're just going to go ahead and release him. Never mind. Never mind then. Peyton Hillis is kind of already a good running back number 2, though. Wide receiver wise, I think Owosu is just not cutting it for us. We'll make some extra signings or whatever in terms of who we want to keep or who we want to sign for competition, rather. Sorry. I'm just trying to sort out here. Who's got more strength? You got better run block. You got better pass block. You have better strength. I'm going to let Cody go. So I'm going to try to get down to 2 per a lot of these positions. So Golston going off was a huge game. I mean, we have Aaron Morgan as a starter, though. Interesting. They're all young. I really don't know that I want to cut any of these people. We'll go ahead and get rid of Carrera. And then I guess we can, unless you have really good man coverage, you don't. You have some good press though. Decent speed. You'd be like second lowest. Press. Okay, I mean, he wouldn't be bad. He wouldn't be bad as a corner. But we don't need a corner, though. Because we have Darrell Revis and Leonard Johnson, who played good last game. I mean, that is kind of a sheer drop-off after Darrell. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wait. I'll have to wait to do that. So if that's the case, Gore, you can go. I want to cut one more though, or maybe even two more. I think Noble really has strength rating wise, not amazing. Release, not amazing. Catching, he's kind of quick, I guess, for a tight end. The second quickest. I mean, honestly, I don't think Stalker's really done much for us this preseason. I've been playing him too, I think. Well, I didn't play him last game, but maybe I've been intentionally trying to keep him under wraps, but we'll see. Last year, I mean, he caught 165 yards and a touchdown. I'm not dealing with that. So I want to make a couple more signings. Get some picks out of Aaron Morgan, maybe. Because Golston going off like that was nice. Or maybe even out of Daquan Bowers. Because 2 sacks like that is incredible. Yeah, Aaron, you gotta go. Okay. First and foremost, let's see if we can't get Leon over here. Leon's an 83. Could sign Michael Turner, the long-term Falcon. That would be an interesting move. But I kind of want Leon after that last game. I mean, honestly, at that point, I can Peyton Hillis to fullback. He could be here long term. Let's do it. Sign, confirm. That'll really open up a lot of the offense. I mean, I don't think we have Randy Moss money. What did he even do last season? And he's been on a downhill pace since that really good year with Tom. It would be risk. But I mean, we need to make the playoffs, bro. After a 7-9 season, going 10-6, we need to turn this around. I think it's worth it if we can pull it off here. We did it. We signed Randy Moss. So Randy Moss is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. That's amazing. Okay, yep, well, I know what number you're wearing. Ooh, 88. I think I like that. Okay, so, I mean, how many players do I have? Can I make one more signing? I do want to bring Polaris on the team. Ooh, I really like, so I have just enough, I feel like. If I can bring in, like, a Polaris, is anyone else? I want, like, a younger, like, speed guy, almost. Salim Hakeem, 95 speed. Consider it done. Alright. And cheap, too. 520k. That's awesome. Okay. Lorig, release. And then halfbacks. We're going to go ahead and make Peyton Hillis our new fullback. I mean, it's just going to say running back, but he's our fullback. Perfect. I think that will get this to, what, about an hour? Nice. And this next one should go pretty quickly. I mean, for the rest of the preseason, I guess. I don't see why not. I don't really want to see Freeman. Don't want to see Doug. Let's go ahead and get Leon some snaps next game. Fullback will 1,000% be Peyton Hillis if he's going to be a 92 overall. I kind of want to see Randy just a little bit. Just for a quarter, you know, that's it. It's not like I want to risk this dude's life or anything. I wouldn't do anything like that. Type 1, boom, boom, boom. That alone's a solid receiving core. And then we add Mike Williams and Vincent Jackson to it. Crabtree. I mean, you've officially kind of gotten tight end number 1. So, Mike Williams would be an 87 overall tight end. That's crazy. I think Crabtree's kind of earned it already. So we don't necessarily need to see him. So we need to figure out who's going to be our tight end number 2, tight end number 3. Because I have a feeling I'm going to want to run a lot of 3 tight end formations. I just have that feeling. Media statements. Let's see. There are no recent media statements. Okay. Cool. I mean, there's 2 on the trade block. I don't think we really need either of these guys. Defensive tackle, if anything, it'd be depth. Middle linebacker, I don't see that really. His production grade isn't amazing. His size grade's good. So, he's got the size, it looks like, and the talent to be a good player, just not the production rating, which is ultimately what I'd be looking for. So, no worries. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at overall stats real quick. I just want to look at the quarterbacks. Whoa. Oh, I want to look at team stats. Why is it this to me? Yeesh, 8 yards. Crazy. But it's preseason. Glennon's going off, though. Glennon is going on. That's all, like, the majority of that's from last game. But we'll take it. Receiving, Crabtree, you are tight end number 1, like, without a doubt. Nate Byam really started showing something last game. We've gotten a lot of, like, little dump-offs here and there. I'd like to see a lot of these guys kind of more involved. Blocking-wise, who's given up the most sacks? Cameron Meredith. Other than that, nobody. Wow. Ted Larson with 2 pancakes. Okay. And then all of our sacks came from last game. Cool. No interceptions. We've got 5 total pass deflections. Not bad at all. 1 from Jonathan Banks. Oh. Awesome. 1 from Maud Black, 1 from Jonathan Casillas, 1 from Leonard Johnson, and 1 from Anthony Vader. Well, I'll be damned. Kicking, we just missed that 1 field goal. Again, not too worried about that. So, kick return, probably going to see Leon run most of that next game. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, Leon's probably going to take care of most of our return game. But yeah, I mean, that Roderick Muckleroy, that's a dope name. We're 32nd in offense and 2nd in defense. Cool. So, as you see there, we did sign Randy Moss, cut Lorig. Yeah, a lot of shocking changes. Stalker's gone. We got a new 88 in town. Debatably a better 88. I think I brought in pieces now that will solidify this offense. I don't think we're going to be bad. I don't think we're going to be exceptionally great unless those pieces thrive. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this one. I will catch you in the next video. Sorry for this one being so long, and I didn't get through all of them. But at this point, I'm just going to go one at a time. with each of the preseason games. I'm taking this at my own pace. As this goes on, I'll figure out a more consistent streaming / video format. But for now, I'm just going with it. I'm enjoying it, and we're going to rock with it. That being said, I will catch you in the next one.